Ready? 250. Like 7.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On first down, it's Stafford. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Set. 260. 21.
56 to Mike, boy. 56.
Break it up.
On first and 10, Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Stafford going to come up first and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
He's not going to get me. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Throwing again. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Amendola again the intended receiver, but now it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Again, it's Stafford. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first half with the score.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here we go with Johnson. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This is McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover.
Mike 51. Here we go. Rush in. Check 3. 8. Shoot.
McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready?
51's the Mike. Come to my work. 8. We want it. Come to my work. Alert 3.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Right here, guys.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th.
Gun.
They will go for it. Now Newton. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 22.
From the gun, here's Stafford. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey, watch
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
59.
56.
To throw again. Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Charles, a little league-wide news as the Browns were taking care of the Jets on Monday Night Football Week 2. We got word that Dolphins safety Minkah Fitzpatrick continuing the exodus from Miami. He was traded to the Steelers in exchange for a first-round draft pick next spring.
And that means Miami is exchanging a 1, Minkah Fitzpatrick, who they used that to acquire, for a 1 next spring. And how valuable will that pick be? Well, the Steelers are 0-2.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 64 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, McCaffrey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now Scarlett. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls.
They've got his man complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
56 to Mike, 56.
Operating from the gun, Stafford. And this is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd and 10, Stafford again. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
180.
Right there, 56. I'm
32.
coming after you.
Smooth.
Stafford on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Gerald McCoy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And some room to roam now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
20.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put your...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line.